Breaking and entering up at kidnation.com if you missed it earlier in the show. It was beautiful. And I'll see if I can get through this break because it's one of those tough moments that go along with our job. We go on the kids trip every single year. Mm-hmm. And we've all talked about it before. When we go on the trip, we attach ourselves usually to one or two kids.
Yeah.
And that relationship continues after the trip, you know. One of those kids that I developed a really good relationship with, and it was Rowan. His name is Rowan Wyndham. Mm-hmm. And the reason I developed such a good relationship with Rowan was because when he went on the trip in 2011, he was 5 years old, and I remember my wife was pregnant at home, and he was what I pictured my relationship with my son being like. Mm. You know, I for some reason I saw Rowan as what I was going to be doing with my son Kason, who is now going to be turning 5. Quickly, Rowan was diagnosed with a rare disorder, Schwarzman-Diamond syndrome. It affects his pancreas, GI tract, immune system, blood, and bone marrow. He is only 10 years old. Spent over 1,300 days in the hospital.
Jeez.
Think about that. 1,300 days. He's 10. He's had dozens of blood transfusions, made 80-plus trips to the OR. Yet he is one of the most happiest kids you will ever meet. And I know Kelly, Al, and Jenna know this because we see him every year at the golf tournament that we have.
Yep.
This was Rowan when I first met him on the Disney trip. And again, he was 5 years old, and he's a little bit smaller than kids his age because of what was happening with him. And he wanted to go on certain rides. What's the one ride you want to go on?
The Yeti.
The Yeti ride? But what's the problem?
I'm not tall enough, so I want to stick socks in my shoes.
You're going to put socks in your shoes. That's exactly what Kid Craddock does.
Why?
Because he's not tall enough either.
Oh.
We put socks in the shoes. We got him on.
You got him on a ride?
All right? Yeah, we did that, Disney. Whatever. And I kept in touch with Rowan, and he started, after he got done with the trip, he wanted to continue helping kids. So he started selling his autograph.
Isn't that the cutest?
It
Little
is.
5-year-old
It
selling
is.
his autograph.
And he was so proud.
Selling for like $5. The people would, often tip him a little bit extra.
Right.
Sure.
So he started making thousands of dollars for kids. And every year at the golf tournament, he would show up and he would present his check.
And then he started doing art.
Art?
Remember, he did all the hearts.
did art.
I have one at home.
Expanding the empire.
Yeah, he started doing art. He did a lemonade stand. He made my kids these, like, he made blankets and, like, these sock horses, like sock puppet horses that my kids cuddle with. And then he was not getting better. But yet he remained upbeat, and he was always happy.
He was.
And it got to the point where he needed a bone marrow transplant. And so he had to go to Seattle for that. And do you guys remember he came in here right before that?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Again, this is a kid who's going to go to Seattle, God knows for how long, to see if he can get a bone marrow transplant from his dad, which ended up not taking, then had to get one from his mom. Yet, he wanted to come in here and tell us jokes.
Okay, why did that octopus cross the road?
Why
It
did
is octopus jokes.
octopus cross the road?
Oh, man, I don't know, Rowan. Why?
To get to the other tide.
That's pretty good,
All
Rowan.
right, that's a good one. I'd go with that one in the demonstration.
Yeah.
You got another one?
How many octopuses does it take octopi to screw in a light bulb?
How many octopi does it take to screw in?
Well, they have 8 tentacles.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know.
I don't know, Rowan. How many?
1/8.
1/8 of an octopus.
You got one more, Rowan.
What do you call octopus on drugs?
An octopus. Oh, now we're getting deep. Now we're
A
getting
member
deep.
of the Kid Craddock Morning Show, apparently. I don't know.
Octopus on drugs.
What?
I don't know.
The Kraken.
The Kraken.
Well done, Rowan.
Thank you.
Hey, Rowan,
Al and I
explain
don't
the
get
joke.
that one.
Explain the Kraken joke to Kelly and Al.
Okay.
Kraken.
The Kraken.
Kraken.
Yeah, octopus.
Is the octopus the name of Kraken? I don't get it.
I'm not sure how to word this.
Oh, man.
Go
Got to
ahead.
break it down
Word it.
for us dummies over here.
I
We don't
I know what
know.
a crack is, and I know what an octopus is.
Is there a Kraken octopus?
It's the giant mythical creature.
Yeah, Kelly.
It is?
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't know
Tracy,
that.
you didn't know either. You just laughed to be polite.
How dare you?
You
come
did
at me
not
like
know
that?
either.
Yeah, that one's smart.
but it was
Rowan.
good. But it might just go over folks'
Yeah.
head.
A lot of
like
people's
it went
heads.
over ours.
Yeah.
It went way over my head.
You want to end with another one?
Yeah, you have another one?
How do you make octopus laugh?
How do you make an octopus laugh?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know this one, but I'm going to let him finish.
Oh, you do,
Yeah.
smarty pants.
How?
I don't know.
Tentacles.
Get it? So that was Rowan. Always upbeat, always telling jokes. And I kept up with him. And I saw on Facebook that 2 nights ago he had coded, which meant his heart stopped beating. And
This happens
it happens a lot.
often, right?
Not to where his heart stops beating, but there's always some sort of complication going on, especially since he says he went out there.
Yeah.
And his mom gave us an update, and they told us what was happening. And a lot of those words I don't understand because they're medical terms. But they basically said they were working on him, and they're taking it hour by hour. So I did what I normally do, and I sent her a text yesterday, and I said, "How's my dude doing?" And that's when I knew something was wrong, because usually Carrie would get back to me quickly, either with a picture of Rowan or a video of Rowan or he's doing better, but I heard nothing. And then I got a text a couple hours later that said, it's not looking so good. Please keep praying. And then 2 hours after that, she wrote me and told me, we don't think he's going to make it. His dad and brother and sister were on their way out to Seattle, and around 2 o'clock in the morning, Rowan left and went up to heaven at 10 years old. And it sucks, man, because
It does suck. He fought a good
He
fight.
did.
he's
He
10
did.
he's
His
10
little
years old.
body.
Got
he
hard
was-
last year.
Yeah, it was just his body
half-
just gave out on
Been
him.
half his
Poor
life.
thing.
It's been half his life in hospital.
He's 10 years old, and for him to be so giving and such a good soul, and you just sit and wonder why people like him are the ones that are taken.
He touched so many lives, though, JC. He
In a
had such
short
an
time.
impact
I know.
on so many
In a
people.
short time.
And I have solace in knowing that he's not going to be hurting anymore,
Yeah.
because he was hurting. He really was, and he tried not to show it, but he hurt
Yeah.
a lot of his life. And so to take us out, this was a video that Rowan sent me when he first got to Seattle. And it basically is Rowan to a T. Rest in peace, Rowan.
If you can't see the good, make the good. God gave you your life for a reason.